Hi friends. If you're gonna check out my picks from the MUSE Beauty Pro Holiday Makeup Shop, my recommendations and what you should keep an eye out for, then please keep on watching. My name is Alicia if it's your first time here, and if you are returning, well, thank you for coming again. Kinky Sweat stands for my kinky hair and sweat life. I'm a fitness professional who loves things all movement and beauty. If you want to check out what I do in between the makeups, you can head over to my Instagram. This video is in collaboration with MUSE Beauty Pro. It is not sponsored. The collaboration came about from them sending my picks from their value set collection, and in exchange they asked that I do a YouTube video in addition to the IG content that you might have seen on Monday if I'm posting this today, Wednesday. Something deemed sponsored will require payment, and they did not pay me to make this video, nor did they pay me to create my IG story and post. It is a collaboration in that for the exchange of me receiving their value sets, I provide the content for you guys. I'm always happy to do so. I love talking product knowledge. I love sharing my experience with Viseart eyeshadows, and they are on the more expensive side, and they only have 2 huge sales during the year. So for this event, which started on Monday the 18th, it goes through all the way December the 20th. And right now through the 2nd of December, you can get 20% off site-wide. Now the 2 sets that I chose from the value options were these. The Some On The Go makeup bag collection. One of the large interior organizers did not come with the package. They just forgot to put it in here, but I wanted to show you what you get in this bag. In addition, I chose to do the Parisian Eye Set, where you could pick 2 of your 12 panners in addition to get 2 brushes. I believe that is the G34 and the W21. The on-the-go Esom Pro Makeup Bag Kit, the value retail price is $220. Okay, $220 for the bag, for the makeup book, 2 of these large organizers, and 2 of the small organizers. You get a savings of 43% off, and it comes out to $145. That's not bad. And especially if you're like myself who loves makeup bags, me going to Maddie's house or my boyfriend's house or traveling for work, it just makes it for a seamless packing experience. And ever since I saw my girl Michelle Wong talk about how she packs her skincare, I was hooked. And let me take this moment to give her a huge shout out for her collaboration with MUSE Beauty Pro. She picked out her top brushes, and she has like a little Michelle Wong set. I'm getting that set. We gotta support our girl, okay? I actually used this to go to Maddie's house, and I can't even tell you how fun it was to pack my skincare when it usually is a little stressful. And while I understand I wasn't flying, I just had more options in terms of to pack my serums, my lotions, my makeup, and also if I wanted to go really minimalist, which I'm trying to, technically you could put your brushes here. So this is the brush book that usually doesn't come with the Makeup Pro kit. The Makeup Pro bag comes with the actual bag, the 2 large organizers, and the 2 small organizers. This comes separately usually, but then this comes in the set with the Holiday Makeup Shop value special. When you open the brush book, you have the slots for your brushes, but you also have this compartment here that you can put makeup, small items, and I feel that just makes it really easy to have everything in one place. You could also just use one of these bad boys, and just so you know, these materials are waterproof, so really good to know since you are putting lots of liquids in here that if anything breaks open, you're hoping that it won't, but anything is possible that things will stay contained and easy to clean up. You can use this larger organizer for both your makeup and skincare, and if you rather use a brush holder, then maybe you just use this for your makeup and skincare items and then use like a portable brush holder for your brushes, however you want to pack that instead. Great discount for these items that you can mix and match with. Not to say that if you get the on-the-go kit that you have to use all these compartments, organizers together. It's just nice to know that if you do need to use the actual makeup bag, you can, or if you want to just use one of these or just use one of these, you can. If you rather put these in another bag altogether, you can do that as well. I have away luggage, which I am just head over heels for. These are so great to pack in like the zippered side if you have away luggage, and it just fits perfectly on that side of the luggage. And let me tell you, I would have bought this in a flash. $145 for all of these things? Are you kidding me? Please. And I don't know if you saw like my little shindiggity. I mean, look how stylish you look with this bag. It also has a slide that you could probably fit your handle through if you have a carry-on. It also has Velcroed straps. It has a tag that you could put your name and address on, and it has a separate long strap to put on your shoulder with a actual shoulder pad. So this is actually beautiful to look at. It has ISOM here, which spells out MUSE backwards. This is their in-house brand. If I'm sorry I didn't mention that before. I'm such a terrible MUSE Beauty Pro partner. The suitcase itself is gorgeous, and if you just wanted to use that as your carry-on, you could probably do that as well. The other set that I opted for was the Parisian Eye Set, I believe it's called. Parisian Eyes. What you get in Parisian Eyes is your choice of two 12-pan Viseart eyeshadow palettes. This is the value I did for their buy this get that sale. I think they had during the summertime. I had my eye on the Milieu and the Koi, and several of you had said, because this was at the time when Sephora was having like one of their thousands of sales that they now have per year. I was thinking about buying these, and you guys were like, wait until the MUSE Beauty Pro sale. I'm so happy I did, because you get discounts on the palettes, but with purchasing the palettes, you get two brushes from their ISOM line. You get the W21, which is a sabled hair brush, as well as the G34, which is a goat hair brush. This is phenomenal for picking up product shimmers and just placing them beautifully on the lid. This is great for blending or just getting that nice diffused look with the matte shadow on the crease. I also have several of their other brushes, which is worth mentioning because some of these sets, for instance, the vegan holiday brush collection, you get 10 vegan makeup brushes with 2 of ISOM sponges and their brush book, valued usually at $312. You could get it for $149. Not bad. Or the Pro Holiday Brush Collection, you get the 10 natural hair makeup brushes, 2 ISOM sponges, the brush book, and the total value for that's $480. You get it for $198. That comes around 58%. If you were eyeing ISOM brushes and you didn't want to pull the trigger, but you could buy these now and get the brush book along with the brushes, that's great. With the sponges as well. The other brushes that I have are the G33, it's a smaller blending brush, T57, their S31, which is their pencil brush, also their W36, which is a really great like angled outside V kind of blending brush. I feel will be great for diffusing shadow there. And of course their W21, which is just, again, great as a lay down brush, beautiful to apply shimmers on the lid with. Like I said, this was the second value set that I chose. I decided to go with the Cool Mattes 2 and the Warm Mattes. I have the Warm Mattes on this eye, the Cool Mattes on this eye, and for the shimmers, I use the Koi palette. So you can get any of these 12 pans, you can combine them however you like, and you get the 2 brushes. The total value for the set will be at $220. You are getting it for $128, 41% off. That's not bad. Let me tell you, if this is the first time you're watching me, hi, I love Viseart eyeshadows. I think they make one of the best matte formulas in the market. And their packaging is unassuming, but it's also pro-friendly. You got a clear lid, it's magnetic, and the actual frame is magnetic, and you see the grooves within the frame so that you could pop these out. Each of these pans gives you 2 grams of product. That is a lot of product. Individually, these cost $80. So to get 2 of these with 2 brushes for $128, if you want to see a dedicated video using Cool Mattes and Warm Mattes, I'll be more than happy to film that for you. You know how I love my multi-look videos. Other sets I think you'll be interested in will be the For Me and For You Viseart sets. Your choice of any 2 Viseart Edit eyeshadow palette. The 3 that are currently available are the Warm Edit palette, the Dark Edit palette, as well as the Rosé palette. Rosé, you're looking at softer tones, pinks, neutral browns, some champagne, some lavenders in there. I gotta be careful with my warm because one of these broke, but you're getting a lot more warm tones as you would expect with the oranges, the reds, more yellows, more warm browns here, and that beautiful shadow that crushes like a gorgeous red magenta shade. I'm so upset. And with the Dark Edit palette, Dark Edit is my favorite. These tones are just beautifully rich. You have 4 metallic shades here, or 4 shimmers I should say, that are so impactful, and when paired with any of these mattes, I'll quickly go back to the 12 panners because I realized I just quickly skipped over the ones that I have. I don't have all the 12 Pro panners, but I highly recommend Koi. I think you just get beautiful versatility here in terms of the shade range. You got your turquoise, your lavender, your gold, your duochromes in here. I also have the editorial palette, which I highly recommend if you don't want to get the Grand Pro Volume 3, but these have beautiful bright editorial shades that is just a little more edited than the 30 Shadow palette. Also the cool mattes like I mentioned before. I love this palette. I have this row on this eye here. It's just nice to have a cool palette that's just not black and gray. You got cool purples, cool blues, this beautiful pink, and then your standard cool brown shades. You could do a lot with this palette and pair it with like a favorite metallic or shimmer shade that's like cool in nature, but you need like a cool matte to pair it with, but it's just not brown. So good. Warm mattes, I love. You can never go warm. You can never go wrong with warm mattes. I have this row on today on this eye. They're just beautifully soft and easy to work with. And this is a lot of shadow for one person. So if you are pro and you're looking to fill up your kit, then this is a great opportunity to do so. I would say if you're not too about the warm matte, that maybe you go for the neutral mattes too, the Milieu. These have really beautiful rich shades, the magenta and the navy, and then you have this plum shade, but you still get some warms in here that I feel this is a little more versatile than the warm mattes. If you feel like you're chock full of warm mattes and you need something else, this is like the extension of warm mattes in my eyes at least. I'm sorry I look so dark. I am trying to fight the sun going down, but we're gonna make this happen, friends. We're gonna make it happen. Classic neutral matte one. You can't go wrong with this. Keep in mind, you can use any of these shadows, not only on the eyes, but on the face and the brow. You can use any of these shadows to fill in your brows, to use as contour, to further define the crease, to give it dimension. So this is like the standard in terms of your beiges, your browns, and your more like color rich shades here. And of course it has black, which you could always use. And the last 12 panner I have is the number 4 dark matte, which probably be for richer skin tones. The neutral matte is a little too light for richer skin tones, but if you're on the deeper side of the spectrum, I think those would be perfect for you. Not only will you have the browns and the reds, but you have the greens, the teals, and the blues, and some purples here. I think this is a beautiful curation of shade, absolutely. So that was back to the Parisian Eye Set, but back to the Edit set. 2 of your choice, valued at $100. You get it for $62.40. Granted, one of these already costs, I believe, $38. And in addition to getting any of these 2 of your choice, you get, yes, I have that brush, the T37, the small round angle brush. This is a synthetic brush that you could use with creams, that you could also use with shimmer and metallic shades. If you wet it, it could glide across the lid really beautifully. You could also pack color on the outer V because of the shape. It'll make it really easy to make that application technique happen. If you're interested in getting the mini palettes, the Petite Pro, these don't come in a value set, but you can get 20% off. This is the Soleil palette, where you have that standout purple and yellow shade, as well as the icy lavender shade, coppers, orangey pinks and champagnes, apricotine, which is beautiful. This is like your everyday go-to palette. You have this beautiful rich brown alongside the peachy mattes, neutral mattes, and you have these gorgeous shimmer shades that are peachy, like bronzy in nature. I love this palette if I just want a soft daily smoky eye that is just enough to have that like impactful soft glam glow. They have a bunch of other pro palettes, but those are the ones that I have. The other standout value sets that are worth mentioning, the Viseart Pro Vault, where you get all 3 Grand Pro palettes. That's a lot of eyeshadow, friends. If you are a makeup artist and you're looking to fill up your kit, then maybe worth considering. The total value for this is $500. Hey Jackie Ina. During the holiday makeup shop sale, you get it for $3.99. That's a savings of 20%. Not as deep of a savings like the other sets, but these are their babies. These are what they heavily invest in, but 20% off, these aren't bad at all. And if you've been eyeing them and you want to get them, this is the time to get them. The practical Alicia will suggest, though, perhaps the Viseart Lover set. The Viseart Lover set, you get the Grand Pro Volume 2, which is the 6 textured palette, 30 shadows of shimmer, metallic, glitter shades. This is just beautiful. With Grand Pro Volume 3, the editorial palette where you get the brighter mattes, very much inspired by color theories. Both with Grand Pro 3 and Grand Pro 2, you get an empty one of these 12 pan custom palette. Imagine this is empty, this is magnetic, as well as the frame in the Grand Pro palette. So you could take out whatever mattes or shimmers or metallics you want from either 3 or 2 and make your custom 12 pan palette. If you're going on a trip and you don't want to carry these along for the ride, then you just take the 12 that you want to use on your trip and go. I think that's a great buy. In addition, you get their mixing medium, which I find is crucial if you do get Grand Pro 2, because there are a lot of textures in Grand Pro 2 that will definitely benefit from using a mixing medium, that you could kind of heighten the impact of any of these finishes, or if you want to use it as a wing liner, if you want to bump up the shine or even the lasting power. That set retail value is $387. With the sale, you get it for $280. That's 27% savings. I like that because you can get 2 Grand Pro palettes, but you also get the empty 12 pan palette. So it's nice to know that you can kind of downsize when you need to. Again, if you are traveling, or maybe not even, you just like want to curate on a weekly basis and mix and match and just make your little 12 panner happen whenever you like. Grande Wonderland. Viseart Grand Pro 3, again, the editorial brights. Here you go again, isn't she beautiful? An Esom T09 brush and your choice of an Esom dual eye pencil brush. I have the brown and gold pencil brush. She is lost somewhere in my sea of makeup bags and boxes. In addition to the brush and the pencil, you get the Grand Pro eyeshadow palette, total value of $213. Instead, you get it for $140. That's 34% savings. Ooh, the MUSE Pro Makeup Kit. That is a lot of things. Let's see here. The MUSE Pro Makeup Kit includes artist essentials, guaranteed to work on all skin, from eyes, complexion, lips, and tools and organization. I cannot read. Like several Ket kits, which is another brand that Muse Beauty Pro carries. The brush book, all their brushes, 2 Viseart eyeshadow palettes, a lip palette. Oh my gosh. Total value is $1,300.50. You get it for $625. 52% off. If you're just starting out your kit, that is not bad at all. You got Lash boxes, you got Danessa Myricks lip palettes, again, the brush collections that we described, Scandinavia bundles, Melanie Mills, Lemonhead bundles. I've always wanted to try Lemonhead glitters. Maybe. The Ket Cosmetics complexion palettes, Esom dual pencils. You have a few to choose from. But again, especially, so this is what I think. I think these sales matter when we don't buy as much during the year. And I know it's tough because I too get FOMO and I get scared when something sells out and I don't want to miss out on that said product. But if they are available and you save your money for items that are worth investing in, like Viseart items, then I feel these sales really matter because you save during the year and then you get that discount and on items that are just worth, again, buying. Viseart eyeshadows I find are one of the best in the markets. Every time I use a Viseart matte, I always ask myself, why do I use anything else. In terms of the ease of blend, the color richness, the building capabilities, I can go on in terms of just how brilliant they are. The 20% off goes on until December 2nd. So if none of these value sets appeal to you, then you can get 20% off any of the Pro palettes, which I feel is still a good deal. And Viseart is not the only brand that they carry. It's a makeup pro site, retail online shop. You can get Kat, Danessa Myricks, Melanie Mills. You could definitely browse and kind of check out everything Muse Beauty Pro has to offer. And again, I think their brushes are also phenomenal. The handles are beautiful. They're very pro ready to go. I will post my Viseart playlist down below in the description box if you care to see any of the reviews that I have done thus far. Again, like I mentioned before, if you want to see an extensive review and demo for cool mattes and warm mattes, I'll be more than happy to do so. And that is it, my friends. I hope these recommendations help steer your shopping decisions for the Muse Beauty Pro makeup holiday makeup shop sale. If you have any questions about the palettes, about the color stories, I will try my best to get to as many comments and questions as I can. Also, some of you reached out to me via Instagram, and I'm so sorry if I haven't reached back out yet. I will be sure to update or get on that as soon as I can. And yes, thank you so much again, Muse Beauty Pro, for collaborating with me. It is such an honor, and I think so highly of the brand, and I've been loving everything from them that I've been using. Definitely will continue to use their products and be more than happy to share the love and just share the product knowledge of their items so that people can know more about them and feel good about buying if they choose to do so. And with that said, friends, that is a wrap. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video helped. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to my channel. But until then, I'll see you on here again with another review, tutorial, or shopping recommendations video. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.